Good morning students, welcome to the next lesson on the chapter Basic Geometrical Ideas. So till now we have learnt about angles. What is angle? Angle is a degree of rotation between one ray with respect to the other, right? And what is the interior of the angle? The area enclosed by the angle is known as the interior of the angle, and the area which is not enclosed is known as the exterior of the angle. Now students, observe what I am writing. I have drawn a wavy structure without lifting the marker, right? I have not lifted the marker while drawing this. Similarly, I draw this. While drawing this as well, I have not lifted the marker. What about this? Have I lifted? No. What about this? Did I lift? No. So all these figures which I have made here without lifting the tip of my marker are known as curves. Okay? Students, don't get confused by the literal meaning of curve, which says it is not straight. Okay? In mathematics, curve means anything which we draw without lifting the tip of the pencil or pen is known as a curve. So, a straight line is also a curve, because while drawing the straight line, we do not lift the pen. Okay. Now observe these two, this curve and this curve, and observe this and this. Do you see any difference between these two and these two curves? Yes, there is a difference. In these two, the starting and ending points are different. In this also, the starting and ending points are different. Okay? But in this, the starting and ending points are same. Similarly, in this, the starting and ending points are same. Okay? That means the curves of which the starting and ending points are different are known as open curve. Okay? And the curve of which the starting and ending points are different, are same, are known as closed curve. Closed curve. Okay? Closed curve. I am drawing one more type of curve. Okay? Let's see. This is also a curve. Right? What about this? Now, do you observe any difference between this curve and this curve? See, in this curve, only one point is same, that is the starting and ending point. That means this particular curve is not overlapping itself. Okay, it is not crossing itself in anywhere. Just the starting and ending points are same. Okay, whereas in these two curves, they are overlapping themselves or they are crossing themselves at one point. You see, this point is same, whereas this point is also same. So, this curve where they don't cross themselves are known as simple curve. Simple curve. Okay, a curve which does not cross itself is known as a simple curve. This is also a simple curve. This is also a simple curve. Okay? Did you understand what is simple curve? Now observe these two figures. What is the difference between these two figures? This figure is a closed curve. This figure is a simple curve. And this figure is only made up of line segments. This figure is also a closed curve. This figure is also a simple curve, but it is not made up of only line segments. Okay. So, the figure which is a simple closed curve and made up of only line segments are known as polygons. Okay. So, what are polygons? Polygons are simple closed curve made up of only line segments. Okay. Now tell me, how many minimum number of line segments are required to make a polygon? Can we make a polygon using 2 line segments? No. So, the minimum number of line segments required to make a polygon is 3, and when those 3 lines are joined to make a polygon is known as a triangle. Okay. Now, let's see a polygon made up of 5 line segments. This is a polygon made up of 5 line segments. Now, how do we name them? See, there are some points where the line segments are meeting. Okay, there are some points where these line segments are meeting. So, the meeting points of these line segments are known as vertices. Okay, vertices. Okay. So, we named all the vertices using a capital letter in a cyclic manner. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. So, this is the polygon with the name A, B, C, D, E. We can name it anti-clockwise as well as anti-clockwise. Now, AE, the two consecutive vertices. Now, what do you mean by consecutive? Coming one after the another, and it is also known as adjacent. So, the vertices which share the same line segment, are known as adjacent vertices. What are they called? Adjacent vertices. Adjacent vertices. Okay. Now, so A and B are adjacent, B and C are adjacent, C and D are adjacent, D and E are adjacent, A and E are adjacent. Okay, so these are adjacent vertices. And what are adjacent sides? Now, what are sides? Sides are the line segments joining the two adjacent vertices. So, AE is one side, ED is one side, DC is one side, CB is one side, and BA is one side. So, what are the sides? AB, BC, CD, DE and EA. So, all these are the sides of this polygon. Okay. Also, the vertices are A, B, C, D, E. Now, as I told you, the line segment joining the adjacent vertices are known as the sides. Now there are some non-adjacent vertices as well. E and B are non-adjacent, they don't share the same line segment. E and C are also non-adjacent. A and C are non-adjacent. So there are some line segments which join these two. So let's join the non-adjacent vertices. We use a dotted line to join the non-adjacent vertices, and these are known as diagonals. These are known as diagonals. Okay. So what are diagonals? The line segments joining the non-adjacent vertices of a polygon are known as diagonals. Okay. Now quickly tell me what is the interior of this polygon. Obviously the area which is enclosing is the interior, and the area which it is not enclosing is the exterior. Okay. So area of the plane enclosed by the polygon is known as the interior of the polygon, and the area which is not enclosed is known as the exterior of the polygon. So students, this was all for today. I hope you have understood the concept of polygons and curves. If any doubts are there, you may ask in the comment section. Till then, please stay safe and keep studying.